This video is going to be about the cons, the negatives, and the dangers of joining the military, not just in America, but in any country. The first major con is the corruption. The military is extremely corrupt. The second con is scams like the bonus scam. If you are unable to repay your bonus, then you become indebted and you don't get your full salary. You get scammed multiple times. There is a YouTuber named Jason Yamamoto, one of the few Asians in the military, and he got fucked over big time by the military. The third major con is the unfaithfulness of your sex partner, your life partner, your spouse, your wife, your girlfriend, etc. They will cheat on you because of the simple fact that you will be away from them. You will be working daily. You will be working multiple times, perhaps a long distance away in addresses. You won't be able to commit to them. And some of these women will marry you only, they will get into a relationship with you, marriage or not marriage, or affair, only for the sake of getting a share from your paycheck. Because they know that most of the people in the military are financially well off. They have multiple financial benefits, and those women see those dollar signs and paychecks that they desire to get from your account. So they will select only military men because they have the freedom to cheat on them very easily, and there's not that much power. There's not that many things that a military man can do if a wife cheats on him or if a girl cheats on him. If he's not married to the woman or if they didn't have a child or sex, then the man is not in danger, but it's not like the woman is in danger at all. She would still get money from you. There's been several cases of paternity fraud and unfaithfulness and women cheating on their partners that are in the military. And it's actually very famous. It has happened to several men. For example, you can see on paternity court, there's several military men who proved their loyalty to their country, but their wives couldn't prove their loyalty to them. There's women against paternity fraud, and they call out the women that always cheat on their husbands when they're out there fighting wars. This has also happened to a YouTuber named Jason Yamamoto. Again, the fourth major con about joining the military would be if you're a woman in the military, then you are more likely to be raped or have sex with multiple partners, often at the same time. Another con, the fifth con, is that your senior officers will give you an order, and if you don't follow that order, like they'll give you a stupid order to like clean their gymnasium, to clean their lockers, to clean their bathrooms, their toilets, or their dishes, or their clothes, and if you don't do it, then you can be fired. They can threaten you, they can serve you bad food sometimes, there are sergeants that can fire a private just for cussing, when cussing is normal in the military. A sixth negative about joining the military would be the racism in the military. A lot of misconceptions are spread that the military is actually run by blacks, but that's clearly not the case. It's actually run by whites, not blacks, and they mistreat officers that are a minority, that are colored, because most of the military is actually black, is actually white. That's what I was going to say. The seventh con will be you can't tell who is a female or a male because of the caps that women wear. The eighth con is that the tests are not really that hard. For example, there's the mile run. They want you to run 2.5 miles at least, and or maybe 3.5 miles. Yeah, they want you to run at least 3.5 miles in 30 minutes. They also said that you can just walk it, but it has to be in 30 minutes. Now, a lot of people join the military because they feel like they can get fitter, that they will be challenged, but the reality is actually quite different. It's not a challenge to run 3 miles in 30 minutes, 3.5 miles in 30 minutes. A lot of high schoolers can run 1 mile in just 9 minutes, in 7 minutes, in 5 minutes. 3.5 miles can be completed by 27 minutes in a high school. It'll be challenging for those that are overweight, for those that are not fit, for those that have not played sports, for those that don't have as much experience. But it's not going to be challenging at all. Basically, you don't really, most people do not need, most people in the military did not require to join a boot camp or to train for this or to train for boot camp or to train for the tests, because it's very easy to do these things. The requirement for pull-ups is 2 pull-ups. When I was a senior, then I could do 6 pull-ups. So 2 pull-ups is definitely not a challenge or a milestone to overcome.